Streaming now, this is the Wood TV Live Desk.
And good afternoon, everyone. Phil Penarski here with the News 8 Live Desk. Hope you're all having a wonderful day so far. Throughout Art Prize, we here at the Live Desk have been highlighting artists and their incredible works all throughout Art Prize, and that continues now as we are now being joined by Samuel Green. Samuel, thank you so much for being here. Really excited to talk about your pieces. I know a lot of people are also excited to hear a little bit more about this piece if they have stopped by it.
Thanks so much for having me.
Of course, and you called this piece the Marshmallow Polypore Variant, and it sits at the Kendall College of Art and Design. It's a really eye-catching piece. We're actually going to play a little bit of some video of it right now so people can kind of see. I'm sure plenty of people have walked past it or maybe gotten a glimpse of it already. Like I said, really eye-catching. Samuel, if you wouldn't mind just talking to us a little bit about this piece while we're showing it off, just tell us how you kind of created this. What was sort of the idea behind making something like this?
Sure. Most of my work deals with this, and it's kind of the intersection of architecture that animals build, kind of scaled up to a human scale that you can walk through, like all of the intricacies of beehives and wasp nests, even spider webs that always catch my attention, but oftentimes are passed by. Other people pass by them because they're so small. So it's kind of blowing that up and drawing attention to all of that work that is put into animal architecture.
You did a really remarkable job of doing that. I think most people, when they see this, do get that sort of feeling of looking at a beehive or a wasp nest or something like that. But you actually have a very intricate way of how you've created this. And I found that super interesting, just seeing how meticulously you spend rolling up different pieces of paper to actually create one of these. How'd you come up with that process? Is that something that you had been sort of taught or something you kind of created on your own?
So that's something that happened because I had a lot of leftover materials and I was trying to figure out something interesting to do with them. And I've always worked with paper. So it was just kind of like a natural progression in my work. But it's very tedious and time consuming, but it's also almost therapeutic, kind of doing the same thing over and over and over. And it's also, I use recycled materials. Everything that's used in the piece are pages of books that were being thrown away by libraries. So things that are discarded, kind of giving them a new life by using this process.
You said it was super labor intensive. Can you kind of talk to me about just how long, or could you even estimate really how long you spent working on this specific piece? I can't imagine it just took you a random afternoon to do.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to keep track of time when you're in the zone of making it, but it's probably a couple months of work in the studio. I build the piece in sections so that it can be transported. So there's a lot of studio time, a lot of glue involved, and then there's the shipping aspect of it, which all goes into a big truck, and then on site. It took just under a week to put all the pieces together on site. It actually has a wood armature inside that had to be built first. And then once all of the sheets of paper go on, it's kind of a lot of fill-in and tweaking and designing according to the architecture of the space.
Well, I'm sure it probably took you guys quite a bit of time and it might have been a little tough, but we're so glad that you were able to bring it on down here because, like I said, it is a really remarkable piece that, again, sits at the Kendall College of Art and Design. So if anybody is looking to see it in person, you can go ahead and do so right now. We also have a little bit of more information on it, which you could find right now on woodtv.com. Samuel, kind of shifting back over to Art Prize now. As a competition, you are not from West Michigan. You are mostly based out of Pennsylvania. Talk to me, though, why you wanted to bring it to Art Prize, why you thought this was the perfect competition to bring your piece to, let people check it out, and possibly even win some awards.
Yeah, I thought I had heard about Art Prize for a few years from different artists who had participated, and I always was interested in it, and it was the first year that I felt really ready to bring something there. It's great because I'm showing it in a completely different place than I normally show. I haven't shown anything kind of west of Pennsylvania. I've shown in other countries and on the East Coast, but it's a new audience, so that's exciting. And I love the idea that there is so much art going on during Art Prize. It seems like every corner you turn, there's something else. Yeah, and I think it's just a great group of artists to be with in Kendall College, and they've been really great as far as facilitating the piece.
Absolutely. And Samuel, before we let you go, obviously you as an artist have a certain interpretation of your work and something maybe you hope people kind of get out of it. But other people, it's art. It's up for people's own interpretations. But what do you really hope people kind of take home with them after checking out this piece? Maybe it's something small as say, wow, that was really cool. Or maybe there's something on a deeper level that you hope people kind of get out of this art piece.
What I love about this piece and other similar pieces I've made is that everybody kind of brings their own story to it. It's really open to the viewer's interpretation. Some people see beehives, some people think of it as walking through a coral reef. There are just all of these different reactions, and that's what I really enjoy about it. I like that it's not one static thing. It almost has a life of its own that draws people in, and hopefully they take some time inside the piece and check out all of the intricacies and just spend a little time with it and make up their own stories about it.
Well, again, it is an absolutely fantastic piece that you can find right now at the Kendall College of Art and Design here in Grand Rapids as part of Art Prize. Samuel, thank you so much for joining us today. We really do appreciate you sitting down and talking to us and giving us a chance to learn a little bit more about this piece and you as an artist.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be part of it.
Of course, and I want to thank everybody else for tuning into this latest edition of the News 8 Live Desk. I'm Phil Pinarski, and we hope you have a great rest of your day.